What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Box. We are playing Super Metroid. So this is one of my all-time favorite games, I'd say, from my childhood at least. So there's a lot of nostalgic value to me. We're going to start a new save file. Clear. Yeah, I am playing this on the SNES Classic, as you can see. We go back to the main menu real quick. But, oops, restart it. Yeah, and I picked the kind of spacey exterior. Might throw some stuff on there in editing, make it a little bit better. Yeah, so we're gonna play through this. I've obviously played this game a bunch throughout my lifetime, pretty much. I've never not played it. I've replayed it again and again. Obviously not like back to back. I'm not like a crazy good speedrunner or anything, but I do know the game pretty well. Let's just go. Every time I come back I have to remember the controls though.
The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
Hopefully the recording works, because I tried doing this before. I recorded the first part and then the footage was completely busted. But anyway, I first battled the Metroids on planet Zebes. It was there that I foiled the plans of the space pirate leader Mother Brain to use the creatures to attack a galactic civilization. This is where we get a flashback to Metroid 1. This is obviously Metroid 3, anybody who doesn't know. This was how Metroid 1 ended, basically. I believe. I've never actually played Metroid 1. Metroid 2 I played a little bit on the Game Boy. I next fought the Metroids on their homeworld, SR388. Completely eradicated them except for a lava, which after hatching followed me like a confused child. This is Metroid 2. So yeah, I played a little bit of this on the Game Boy. But I'd never really figured out what I was doing, but I played a whole bunch when the re-release came out on the 3DS or the remake. So I do know Metroid 2 in that sense. I personally delivered it to the Galactic Research Station at Sirius so scientists could study its energy producing qualities. Samus is really tall, kind of like Master Chief. I guess I could use that as a segue, but yeah, the scientists' findings were astounding. They discovered that the powers of the Metroid might be harnessed for the good of civilization. This type is slower than I can read. That's annoying. There's a little baby Metroid. Satisfied that all was well, I left the station to seek a new bounty to hunt. But I had hardly gone beyond the asteroid belt when I picked up a distress signal. The station was under attack. Dun dun dun. Yeah, that's the segue I was mentioning when I said she's kind of like Master Chief is. I've played through Halo Reach 1 and 2. If you want to check those out on the channel, you can go right ahead. I mean, they're on the channel. There's playlists for all of them. Might throw a thingy up above for it. We'll see. Remember when I played this game as, like I said, I played this, I don't remember my life without Super Metroid. That's how long ago, I mean, this game came out, what, 1994? I was 2 when this game released. Dead scientist here. I'm not sure how old I was when I played it, but some of my earliest memories were from the Super Nintendo anyway. It was always like, I always really enjoyed it, but when I was little it was always pretty creepy. I got very good at wall jumping. Come on, Ridley. Let's go. Yeah, I believe you can injure this guy enough to make him leave, but it has the same effect anyway. He gets away with the Metroid. Fight him later. Whatever. So we'll just take the damage. Hopefully, the footage is, like I mentioned earlier, sorry, I keep getting cut off by like cutscenes and stuff, but I mentioned earlier that I tested this like last year sometime. I tried doing a kind of let's play thing with this game, and like when she gets hit, she flashes, and when she flashes, she disappears for a frame, and reappears for a frame, and disappears for a frame, and so on. So if you're recording in 30 frames, it'll either look like she's completely still, not getting hit at all, or she'll just disappear completely, like right there. Hopefully you see it, she's flashing. So I mean, while it was alright if she was actually getting, if she was like just on the screen the whole time, but if you got the, come on, if you got the effect where she was off the screen, obviously I can see where she is and moving around. She just like disappear off one part and reappear on another part of the screen. It was really disorientating, and I really didn't like it, so I completely deleted that footage. So hopefully this works this time. So yeah, that's probably worth noting. Make sure you're watching this in 60 frames, otherwise you will get that effect, one way or the other, depending on which frame it starts on in the old footage. And I apologize if you can hear my cat. He likes to sleep under my desk, so he sometimes wakes up when I start recording and just starts like meowing, like saying hi or whatever. Yeah, I remember, like I said, when I was a little kid, this game used to creep me out quite a lot. See, now I can't remember what shoe is. There we go, Hex. Because, I mean, it's obviously a really eerie game with a lot of like nasty monsters. You're all alone on a planet with no backup, so to speak. It's just you. I mean, it's very much kind of like Alien and that kind of thing, where it's just like one person versus... Alien's probably a bad example because there's only one alien, but you know, one person versus all of this stuff. Just like stranded, and that in itself is quite scary, I think. Anyway, this is a really cool callback to the original Metroid, because this is obviously where the original Metroid took place. I guess you could say they rehashed content, but this game's too good to not forgive that. Here as well is where she flashes. Anywhere she flashes, if you're watching this in 30 frames, she will either be on your screen or not on your screen, and she will not be flashing. So like I said, I really hope you are watching this in 60 frames. Actually hit that little option on the YouTube settings. Alright, so we got our first power up. Morph ball, we've set off the alarm. We don't have bombs yet, but we're gonna go get those. But like right now, I think really sets the tone like almost perfectly. Just how like the sense of isolation, the sense of eeriness, I'm not sure what else to call it, but it's just super good. I mean, granted, take everything I say, I guess. If you've never played this game before, you do need to know that this game holds a lot of nostalgic value to me, so I might see things that you don't just purely because of that. There are a couple of things I don't really like in the game. I'll mention them when we get to them. There won't be any time soon though. Alright, yeah, there's no enemies yet. I think there's, it might not even be this room where there's like little flying bugs in the air. It's just so quiet. All you can hear is this Oh, running. That's the thing I always forget about in this game. I think it's B? Oh, the music's changed. Space pirates are here. Alright. Now the game really starts. At least in my opinion, this is where the game actually like begins. The rest of it's all prologue and setup and whatever else you want to call it. But, you know, we've got to the planet. The space pirates have either... I'm not sure if they were on the planet already and they've just been alerted to our presence, or they followed us here as like backup for Ridley, who obviously we chased down here. This part always kind of sucked. Difficulty-wise, like making you climb this huge, like, shaft with little platforms. Just gets you good at platforming right away. I know if you're really good, you can kind of like wall jump your way up, but I'm terrible at that, so we're just gonna do it the normal way. There's one other game on this system, at the very least, that I'd like to do a Let's Play for, if you guys would allow me to, is Link to the Past, Zelda. There's another Super Nintendo game that, I mean, I mentioned it on Twitter the other day because I just got done playing it again. That is like, there's like 3 games on the Super Nintendo that were huge for me, and it is this one, Super Metroid, Link to the Past, and then I can't get through that yet. Mystic Quest Legend, which or Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, Final Fantasy USA, whatever you want it to be called. Love that game so much. So yeah, that one is. Come on. But yeah, so Final Fantasy Mystic Quest is not on the SNES Mini, so it's a little bit harder to get the stuff going. I actually played it on an emulator on my phone, so obviously that's not really a viable recording option for me anyway. So I need to figure out a way in which I could record that. I need to actually find my Super Nintendo. It's around somewhere. I'm not sure if my little brother took it with him, if so I need to try and get it back. Well, I say my Super Nintendo, but the family Super Nintendos never. I mean, like I said, I was very little. It was mainly I have 2 older brothers. That was mainly who played it, and then you know, me and my little brother got it after they like were bored of it or whatever. Or you know, we played it at the same time as well. It wasn't like, oh, you can't play it. Your older brothers have it. It was we all kind of shared it, but they mostly played it because they were better at video games than me. I don't know if they still are. I know one of them doesn't play too much anymore. The other one plays a little bit more, but probably better at them now just because I have no life and have played them too much. I'm gonna go fight our first mini boss either way. Ooh. Alright. I'm stuck up on missiles. Oh, I got 2 missiles. 007, alright. Woo, we got the bomb. This guy's not friendly. Oh. He's also hits really hard, considering you have like. Oh, a couple of frame drops right there. Interesting. Please stop hitting me. Oh, he's headless. There we go. It seems really easy to me now, but I remember when I was little, this boss was a pain in my butt. I want to say the first time I had to have one of my brothers beat it for me. That would not surprise me. Alright, we're restocked. We got the morph ball, we got the bomb. We're what, 10 minutes in already. Like I said, definitely not a speedrunner, because I mean a speedrunner would go up that other way and get himself out. I go the intended way. Because Like I said, I'm really bad at wall jumping. You kind of wall jump up there and morph ball into it. It's really cool to see. Like, if you ever never watched a speedrun of this game, I highly recommend watching it. It's crazy the stuff they do. Get stuff early by doing like crazy wall jumps and shine sparks, stuff like that. I think it's, are they called shine sparks? The ones where you like boost and then right, run. Oh, okay, so it's B. E tank, woo! I always feel a little bit safer after you get that first one. It's like one little. You have to use missiles on these guys, if I remember rightly. We'll open that up now while we have the missiles. That way it just goes to the final boss, but we can't get in there until we kill her 4 like underlings or main bosses of the game. She'd be in the 5th one. I mean, we can go through there, but we'll just get to a room with a statue with the other bosses, and until they're dead, and their crystals are gone out, you can't access the elevator to go down to Turian. How? Alright, probably need some missiles. Maybe I shouldn't have wasted those right there. There we go. Please don't give me health. Health. What a douche. Missiles? Big health. Well, aren't you kind? Right, I can't remember which one I want to go in. Is that super missile? Power bombs I need? Gonna go in this one. Like, I can picture in my head where I need to go. I mean, I basically just need to go get the high jump boots right now, and then get my butt over to Kraid. Oh, there we go, perfect. But like the paths and stuff is stuff. Like I managed to always find a way to leave this game long enough without replaying it to forget like the path, so I'm always like discovering every time I play it, almost. I mean, obviously there's certain stuff I remember, like I'll go in a room and go, oh yeah, there's a secret in here that like sticks out, or I remember how to access certain bosses and stuff, but these things are a pain. I don't like them. They just dive bomb you over and over. I'm not even sure what they're meant to be. Some sort of annoying flying thing. That won't drop me missiles, apparently. Can I even go this way yet? Listen, so there is going to be a certain amount of, like, not exploitation. Exploration, that's the word I'm looking for. And, you know, a certain amount of me knowing exactly what's up. Just basically commentating about it. So hopefully that'll be an entertaining mix. Potentially, maybe? Oh, this is the way I want to go, I think. There's, I don't know the names of the mini bosses really. But, the giant plant thing's over here somewhere. Oh, I've probably got enough. Oh, take you two. Boom, full health. So that right there, I remembered that being a safe room. But well, that one's a little bit obvious because there's that little hole in the wall, perfectly sized for your morph ball. I can't think of anywhere in this game where there's a morph ball sized hole that you're not supposed to morph ball in. The general rule of thumb. Go in the morph ball sized holes. Ow! Oh, I should have gone and got charge shot. Damn it. I will get after this now. After I finish getting absolutely molested by these things. And it's a good job we saved it, because health's not looking... Although I do get some little spores here at the beginning, I guess. Or none of them want to drop me health. Really? That's just cruel. Oh, there we go. I hate that. He always opens up right above me. And then that happens. Ooh. I only got one in that. I shot 3. That was embarrassing. Damn it. Oh man. It's gonna be a long fight if I can't get more than one shot in her. It. Whatever this thing is. You will. Damn it. There we go, I think I got 2 in that time. This is probably the most boring boss in the entire game, I'd say. There's not much to it, you just keep ducking and dodging and jumping up. He does get faster and faster, which I guess is kind of cool, but I think this boss is basically here just to show you that basic mechanics of a boss. They generally always seem to get darker in color, they get more, more aggressive as they go. Again, the music. Like, the music is like for a Super Nintendo game, you consider 1994. The limitations of a system. There we go, got them. And they can make really good music like this. It's just insane to me. And that is one of the, I mentioned it earlier, but Mystic Quest. Final Fantasy Mystic Quest is one of the big reasons why I love that game. The music in that game is so good. Alright, time to go get some super missiles. I don't know if that actually slows you down or not, but probably stop doing it. Alright, 23. I'm not sure where I'm gonna, like, when I was doing Halo Let's Play, it's obviously really easy to decide what is gonna be a part or what isn't. Because you just do a mission, and then however long it takes is however long it takes. It's basically how I went about that. This one obviously being kind of a open game where there's no like set chapters, so to speak, a lot of exploration. I mean, there is kind of chapters in that, you know, you go to defeat Kraid, then you go defeat Fan 2, well, there's a big gap between those two, but you defeat Kraid, you do a lot of exploring. Then you go fight Tantoom, then you go to Meridia, you fight Dragon, go to Norfair, fight Ridley, and then go kill the Mother Brain, but obviously those parts would be huge also. I can't get this yet, can I? Is that power bomb? No. This is what I should have got before that boss fight, but I didn't, so... Yeah, definitely let me know in the comments what your favorite like Super Nintendo games or just retro games in general are, or you know, it doesn't say have to be retro. What your favorite childhood games are, favorite games, whatever. Okay, so I remembered that I need to sprint early on this time because like. Look at that door I just shot open right there. Now I can't get back through it. I know it does that even if you don't shoot it back shut. Once you go through this door, it's shut again. And then I was stuck in this room for a while, even on subsequent like replays years down the line and stuff, because I could not remember for the life of me how to get across this thing, and all it is sprint. So simple. I had to Google it, I think, one time. It was embarrassing. Alright, so we're gonna take a quick trip down to... Damn it. Down to North Air. Damn it. This room. Do I remember what's in this room? Ooh. Oh. I never remember where those things are. Because they're very useful when you come across them, but they're pretty inconsequential, really. You can get ammo and health off just killing enemies. Yeah, we're in Brinstar still, but a different part of it, so the music, again, super good. So I think you're supposed to have the high jump boost to get up there, but if I can pull this off, you can actually... like that. Damn it. What about that hole? Fill up. Can I get through? Thank you. We can actually go ahead and get the... I think it's a Spazer a little bit early. Which is nice. Spazer's nice. Means you don't have to be as accurate. Like those pincer things, they are mean. They hurt, they drag you down to evil stuff. Can I change my controls? Oh wait. No, I cannot, not without leaving. Whatever. It'd be nice to be able to sprint and shoot without having to like claw my fingers, but whatever. Basically have X and Y swap would have been nice. We need to get high jump boost because Kraid is through there on the right. A wall opens up. Need to take a quick detour to North Air. If I stop this part after we kill Kraid, I'd say. We'll see. Need the speed boost or the speed booster for that. Power bomb for that. And this is where we get the high jump boost. And our second E-tank. Like, this is definitely one of those games where, I mean, unless you're doing like some sort of crazy difficult, you know, like low percent or reverse boss order or something type run. It's like a casual playthrough. It's definitely one of those games that gets a lot easier the further you get, I'd say. There's a couple of exceptions, like Ridley's usually pretty hard and Golden Chorizo. Basically North Air ramps up again, but I'd say it gets a lot easier as you go, just because if you look around and get energy tanks, you have a lot more kind of life to play with, I guess. That's just my opinion of it anyway. Maybe that's just because I know it too well. I don't know. Oh, there's an enemy I missed. I hate this bit. Oh, and he's up there. Damn it! Come here, guy. No. Hopefully that was it. Thank you. Alright, got the boots. Go fight Kraid. All these other doors have heat rooms to them, I think, so we can't even go there without the Varia suit or the Varia suit. Definitely do need to figure out where my actual well, not legit, like this isn't a legitimate Super Nintendo, but I mean, it is a Nintendo re-release thing. I need to find out where my, like, original Super Nintendo is. I have a couple of ideas. Like I said, my brother might have it though. I would definitely love to do some, like, Let's Plays and stuff with those games. Wait. See, there's a hole here somewhere. Ah. This is actually probably one of the more, like, pretty mean secrets, I'd say, because it's like, yeah, there's a little dip in the floor there, but there's no real indication to use a bomb. This is your save room for the Kraid boss. I just thought that was kind of mean. Once you know it's there, you know it's there, but... Bye. Alright. Baby Kraid. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Just die, Baby Kraid, please. No. Thank you. Is there something above this room as well? There is, isn't there? There is. What is it? I don't remember. Something in here. Oh. Nothing crazy. Nothing I can even use, I don't think, is it? Get your energy missile stuck up for the boss. I thought there's a farm spot there anyway. Am I gonna die to the door? Come on now. That would have been an epically bad fail. I always like try and practice my wall jumps and stuff like this. Because I'm not very good at them, so any practice I can get is... Oh my god, it's great! Damn it. I need you to back up a bit, buddy. Oh, the hand. Oh, he's getting that. Oh, no, 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 no. Damn it. No. Could have gone better. Whatever. Woo! No more basic yellow suit. Oh yeah, 35 minutes-ish. Yeah, so I think we'll go ahead and head over to the save point in North Air, and we'll leave it. Still love this game so much though. I don't know what it is, like the music, the atmosphere, the gameplay, the exploration loop. I honestly can't put my finger on it, but just because it's what I grew up with, possibly. But man, I love it. Love it so much. Oh, I have to kill everything. Let me through. Oops. Well, that was a monumental waste of a super missile. Go to the other save point, but I think I'll just risk it. Shouldn't be that hard to get back to Norfair, really. I can remember where the save point is in Norfair, that is. I'm a huge I think it's probably down to this game, but I am a pretty big fan of Metroidvania games in general. Bye, Kraid. Well, I guess I should have said bye to him before I killed him, since he's not actually there anymore. Okay, so we got the Varia Sea, which means we can go to the hot places. I think another reason I like Metroidvania is just that kind of like having to remember what you saw previously and remember it later on when you get the thing that'll let you go there. Right now I'm trying to remember which door it... Oh, save point. Boom. Alright. Well, thanks again for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this part. This is just the very beginning of the game. We have a lot more to go still, and I really hope... If you've never played Super Metroid before, I really hope I'm showcasing this game well enough for you. And if you have played Super Metroid before and you're watching this for nostalgia reasons or whatever, then I hope I'm playing it well enough for you too. But if any of that applies, make sure to give me that thumbs up. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for more content. If you want to know when the next part goes live or any of my other stuff, make sure to hit that bell. I'll see you guys for the next part where we'll travel into Norfair.